Yo, so this is bothering me because I feel like I know where that's from, but I don't know where that's from.
It's the Ocarina of Time, bro.
There.
It's the Ocarina. Yeah, actually, you can play it too, but I just thought, like, the guy was trying to sell me, like, a music book about it. I'm like, yo, man, get that shit out of my face. I ain't paying more for it, but... Like, you could...
Yo, so does it actually play?
It can play the songs. They actually have a music book for it where you can play, like, the Song of Storms or...
Dude, that's pretty cool.
But, yeah, fuck if I know. I'm not gonna learn it.
That was actually pretty cool. So you basically bought an actual flute.
Yeah. Just for nostalgia.
Dude, you find some obscure things.
Yeah, I started collection-wise, like, I don't know what it... You know when they tell you, like, you start buying things when you have money that, like... And it's, I don't want to make it sound like I have money. I don't have money.
Yeah, but it's disposable income.
Yeah. Well, it's not disposable either. I shouldn't have said it. But, yeah, everything my parents are going to buy me, like, you start seeing these things now. You start buying it. Like, just this past week, I bought 2 comic books. And I framed them now. So when you came to my basement, you saw, like, Batman #1 on the wall, right? Yeah. So now I bought Wolverine, the Peach Momofuku variant cover. So it's actually X-23 with their claws out on the cover.
Oh, sick.
And it's Wolverine #1 for whatever new, like, series they're releasing. And then I bought Spider-Man #1, the silver variant, for a 5-part series called The Torment Story or something like that.
The what story?
Torment Story? Like
Torment?
Torment, like Tormented.
Tormented?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Mephisto one? Was the devil on there?
No, it's just Spider-Man by himself on this one. But yeah, I just bought that one. I met with the collector that was selling it, and I was just like, yo, you know more about this, like, which one's the rarest one? He, like, broke it as, like, yo, there's 4 variants for this issue, but, like, there's one that's, like, almost greenish. He's like, that's the rarest one. Then there's a gold version that you can find, silver, and then just the base comic that's, like, regular colors.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, you're like, this one's, like, mid-tier. So I was like, for me, I don't really care about the rarest of the rare. I'm just like, it's Spider-Man 1. I don't know anything about comics, but, like, this is a hero, like, I resonate with. So, like, I'll put it up on the wall. Wolverine 2, Batman as well.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find, like, Miles Morales #1, that Spider-Man thing, but...
Yeah, that'd be probably Ultimate Spider-Man.
That is it, yeah. They said it was the Ultimate Spider-Man book.
Because he's from the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah,
so he ended up coming to the main one.
Yeah, so that's what one of the Reddit pages, he appeared in a regular comic book where, like, Peter Parker's actually there. So that was his first appearance, but then his own solo adventure was Ultimate Spider-Man, whatever.
Yeah. So, funnily enough, like, he ends up coming to the main universe through the Secret Wars.
Oh, shit.
So, hopefully maybe they do something like that with the new ones coming out, but I doubt it.
But yeah, it was, that's basically what I've been doing, just running around doing that shit.
Alright. Did you read any of them, or are they meant to be sealed?
They're in the frame on the wall. Haven't even opened it. The guy told me he had 2 of the Wolverine ones, so he's like, this one unopened. And he's like, and I was like, alright, cool. I'm just gonna frame it and put it away.
Welcome everyone to episode number 2 of the NVP podcast. Is that no? That doesn't sound. That's not right. Because that'd be Nerdverse Podcast. I'm definitely gonna have to workshop that. But welcome to the podcast.
Oh, now I thought you were gonna cut it there.
Nah, I guess that's fine. We'll keep it going.
Right.
This is, like I said before, is a podcast where we talk about anything entertainment related. Anime, games, movies, shows, current events, 90s. You name it. And with that, do you watch Stranger Things?
I watched everything up until this new season. I know the new season released, but I didn't.
You didn't get to watch it, or you didn't like it?
No, I keep hearing that I should watch it, but I just haven't gotten around to watching it.
I
don't know if I should watch it, though.
Huh?
Is it worth watching?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, fine.
Oh, 100%. They like, there's no more fluff. Like, they just get to it.
Get the story? Alright.
Yeah, because they only have a limited amount of, like, episodes of runtime now.
Yeah.
So it's just like, no more bullshit. Like,
I figured they probably went that route because the kids' ages too. Like,
bro, like, I swear to God, the main character has a kid now.
Exactly. They're just like, we can't muck around anymore.
Yeah, 100% is definitely jarring to see them because it's just like, you're not kids.
You're men.
Like, you could just see, like, none of them look like kids. Like,
yeah.
Right? They look like fully grown adults just wearing, like, kids' clothes.
Kids be growing up fast now too, man. It's not like before.
Yeah, but, like, it's not even growing up fast, bro. They're in their 20s.
How many years, like, how old were they when the first season dropped?
They were like, I swear, when did Stranger Things started? Like, maybe, like, 8 years ago. So if they're in their 20s, they were probably like 13, 12, 14
Damn.
when they were like shooting it.
And then that's nothing like about kids growing up fast. It's just time just flew.
Yeah, so like the
regular progression.
And the show's time length is 4 years. And like from when the show starts and to where they are now, 4 years.
Yeah, that's not believable. But yeah, honestly, so I got into it first because I like everything that like not like scary movies and stuff, but like anything that's kind of like old school creepy, like like the Freddy series, the Jason, the nostalgia kind of stuff. But the 80s and 70s stuff that they had in that show, whatever period, that stuff I fuck with heavy. So
the 80s music was good. The aesthetics they had. Plus, it's like it gave me like, like the old school adventure movies, Goonies.
Oh
like that kind of vibe. That you don't really see that anymore. Like you don't see like wacky movies like The Mummy and like like just outlandish movies anymore.
Yeah.
Like most movies have like generally the same type of thing. They're not very like they're creative, but they're not like completely out there. Like we'll never see like a Pirates of the Caribbean again. Like that thing was based off a theme park, but it was like one of the best trilogies ever.
Just because I feel like the creativity is almost gone, right? So like when something like this comes out, like something that's very different, you kind of grasp onto it, right? And then like everybody just jumps on because it's something different instead of just recycled bullshit, right? So yeah, I'll give it a shot just to answer the question.
You should. I mean, it's 4 episodes, bro. Like I know you're always about timing and everything, but it's 4 episodes, right? And then the next one, I think. The last bit comes out Christmas Eve, and then the very last episode is New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Speaking of, you brought up The Mummy and stuff. I heard I don't know if it's true, they're trying to make a 4th one, and they're just like not paying attention to the 3rd one, like it's not canon anymore apparently.
I did hear that, but like, I don't know how true that is. Also, like, as much as I'm loving the whole like comeback of Brendan Fraser.
You don't think you can pull it in?
It's just like, can you even move like that anymore, bro? Like,
he's got stunt doubles, but I'm like, even the way he looks, and nothing against it. Like this is just aging; it happens.
They're all older now. They're all older.
Rachel Weisz still looks.
I honestly, bro, I don't remember the last time I seen her in a movie.
Bro, she was in the and nobody realized this because she looked so Arabian.
Oh, Black Widow.
Yeah,
that's what she was in. Oh, you know what? She does look good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But like that's the thing. Like when I saw her in The Mummy, I feel like I fell in love with her too, bro. She actually looked like.
Bro, she was phenomenal.
Yeah. But like I bought that this is like an Arabian woman or something because that's what she said, right? Like she's like her parents are Egyptians and like in that movie.
She's definitely mixed because I sort of Weisz is like a German name, no?
Yeah, I don't know how mixed she is, but anyway, she still looks great. She can pull it off, but Brendan Fraser, I have concerns, but I think he's still a great actor, and
he's crazy. He's still got it, bro.
And he would. I don't think he'd agree to this if he knew that I was gonna do a disservice to the fans. So, like, if it is true, first of all, I should preface it with that.
Yeah,
if it is true,
I don't know. Like, I've been hearing a lot of rumors. Speaking of which, there's another rumor that, well, it's not a rumor; it's confirmed, but. We'll talk about that after. Mummy, is it like just them, or are they bringing back like Imhotep and stuff too? Do you know?
Okay, so this is a problem with being on social media, man. I feel like everything's AI because they have pictures of him and the guy that played what is it? One of those guys that's on the horses and stuff.
Oh, the Magi?
The Magi, yeah. The guy that played the Magi or whatever. They have pictures of him with that guy, and they're like, "Oh, we're coming back." So I'm like, "Is this all just AI generated?" Like,
those are. I've been seeing those AI generated.
Yeah, so I'm just like, as far as I know, almost everybody's back on board except for the woman that was Imhotep's like love interest.
Oh, Nefertiti?
Yeah. So, but then even with him, they're like, he might come back, and I was just like,
I mean. They should do probably a different villain to like switch it up.
Yeah. Or I hope they don't take this route, but like some kind of redemption arc for him. Like,
no, they can't. I'm getting tired of these villains getting like
the redemption
us
arc,
feeling bad for them.
Yeah.
I'm getting real tired of that. Give me a villain that I can hate, so that when he goes down, I don't have to feel conflicted about it.
All right. Well, this is the problem with Demon Slayer, man. They give you backstories.
That's fine. You know, sometimes I need to feel sad about stuff, and sometimes I just want to see the
You just want to see the bad guy die. Yeah.
You know, like I think one of the totally off topic, but one of the best movies to do that, where you're just like, yo, the villain is just a piece of garbage, and like there's just no remorse for the guy. Is have you ever seen 13 Assassins?
Nah. Well, I feel like I watched this before. Is this like a Japanese movie?
It's a Japanese movie. It's so dope. Like,
I feel like was it on Netflix at any point?
It potentially.
I think
I saw it such a long time ago. But the basic premise is 13 samurai just go up against a dickhead freaking feudal lord.
I think I have seen
And they tear it, bro, like there's just a setup for like the first hour, and then the last hour is just one big battle.
I think I potentially have seen it. Or I might be getting it mixed up with Ninja Assassin. I don't know if you remember that movie.
Oh yeah, Ninja Assassin was good. Bro, better than Ninja Assassin, and it's on Netflix. Shadow Strays.
Shadow Strays?
Yeah. That's a must watch. The action in that was crazy. Indonesian film.
Oh, did you ever go down the rabbit hole of like Indonesian films?
Oh yeah. Raid, Marintal, Raid Redemption 2.
Was Wu Assassins sort of? No, that wasn't.
Wu Assassins is it's not part of it, but it's sort of part of it. It has Iko Uwais.
Yeah, the main guy, and it goes through all that stuff, and even the guy that plays Cole Young in Mortal Kombat, he was yeah. So I went to because I know they had a show, and there was movies and all.
Yeah, Fistful of Vengeance.
Yeah. I went through that whole rabbit hole. I was like, this was dope.
Dude, Indonesian films, and so that guy, the guy that did Raid, I think his name is Gareth Evans or Gareth Edwards. I just know it's Gareth something. He's like this Australian or New Zealand director. But he's been doing he's been working with Indonesian guy. He's the one that worked with the guy from Raid and got him big. He did this other London show, Gangs of London, just as violent, using that Indonesian style but with British gangs.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen. Yeah,
it's good. But going back to what I was telling you about before, did you hear about Scrubs getting revived?
Yeah, you know I'm all for that. I was a huge Scrubs fan, man.
Because I remember you being a big Scrubs guy.
Big on Scrubs, man. That almost pushed me into the medical field, man. Just watching Scrubs. And I heard that actually happened to a lot of people, man. They watched Scrubs and they got pushed to the medical field, and then they found out it was not.
So you're happy about it?
About the reboot? Yeah, I feel like because everybody is involved in that. Zach Braff actually co-produced the first episode. Donald Faison co-produced the second episode. Stuff so they're actually actively involved in it.
Yeah,
so
okay, good.
I feel like they would make sure that they're doing the same level of quality, but they're not doing things that are not believable, right? Because they know
now they're fully French doctors.
Yeah. The cast is aged, and their audience is aged with that cast as well, right? So now their audience might have kids themselves, right? Whoever was into the show before, I watched it when I was in university as well. So not that I have kids now, but I can resonate with the fact that they've moved on to this other stage of life and everything like that, right? So I'm all for it if they don't overdo certain things, don't make too many cuts to make us remember oh yeah, this was from the old Scrubs, give us a fresh perspective, and I appreciate it.
I do want them to do they need to keep the vintage his imagination takes.
Yeah,
those skits.
That
has to come back.
That can't change. Just make it age well, right?
Yeah. Okay, cool. I hope Janitor's back.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if he is, because I saw a teaser for it, and from what I saw, Carla, Turk, Elliot, JD, and Dr. Cox are back.
What I read is that some of these people they're not going to be in the show for its entirety. They might just make cameo appearances. I feel like Dr. Cox would make just a couple cameo appearances.
Yeah.
Just because
I figure Kelso and Ted, all those supporting ones would probably just jump in.
Yeah.
But you got to keep and because it's clearly a new wave of interns.
Yeah, the problem is when they did, because they had Scrubs interns
I honestly I was watching it now just to
Did you like it?
I didn't mind it just because I was yo, I already got my ending with season 8, So this next season was just
It was
more
just
fluff.
whatever, right?
It was just fluff.
I want them to remain focused on the old cast. And I feel like okay, they did that enough with interns as well. But still keep JD as like the focal point.
Yeah, JD needs to be the main character.
Yeah.
If JD's not the main character, I think that's where they kind of lost it.
That was the problem.
Where they switched
it was
the
that
main...
girl that was the main character.
Yeah, the girl
she was doing the
main...
same like thinking things.
Yeah, they did
stuff,
basically the same concept, but she was more of like an Elliot than she was a JD.
I just I don't know. Man. Like,
so they keep the focus on him, and it's more about and then you have like the side characters with the interns, new interns and stuff like that, and like we'll see what these new guys bring in to play. You never know, right? Because you do need some new blood to like.
You do, but they need to weave it in like in a way where it's easily.
It's just they need to be good.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Like I don't like this old cast. Like this is a problem. Out like. When they bring in new actors and stuff, they're not experienced enough, or they're not like committed enough to the source material. So like you can feel that, right? Like
some sure, but then some surprise you, right? Like some are able to.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's definitely
do
gonna be,
well,
like,
and then some they need some work, right?
Yeah, some will stand out. Like even like I liked what's his name, something Franco.
Dave Franco is good. That's what
That's what I mean.
I'm like, I liked his character.
I liked his character in it too. Yeah, but he's funny in everything, man.
But he's big now. Like
he's big
he's out here.
But like even like back then when he wasn't big, I was just like you could see the progression in his career, right?
Yeah,
like
that's what I mean. Because like generally when like a new show comes out, it's never the first season that's like great. It's usually the second season that's always like amazing because they finally find their footing. Of like everybody gets like naturally into like what their roles are, who they are.
But you didn't feel like that was the case with Scrubs right from the first season, I thought it was
like season 1 was good, but usually I think from what I've seen, season 2 of a show always comes out better.
But is it because you've committed to the characters and the story and everything like that?
I think like one, I'm attached, but also I think on the production side of things, right?
Oh, yeah,
like they've gotten better at it. Like the actors know who their roles are. They know what works. They'll take what they'll because the first season it's them figuring it out too, just shooting it and what works and what doesn't work. And then in season 2, it's like you take out all those kinks and you just have a blessed season.
Yeah, I feel like, and that's the thing. Like I can agree and disagree. I feel like some shows do it better than others. Like Stranger Things, for example. Like these kids are all committed right from episode 1.
Yeah, like Stranger Things is one of those things where, the first season
you got into it right away. Yeah, and that's the same thing with Scrubs for me. Like that whole beginning thing with the penny in the door and why the door wasn't working with the janitor and JD, like they sold that to me. And I was like, okay, I can get it. Like this was funny, so I can get into it. Other shows, I get what you're saying. Like it takes time to for them to feel it out.
Supernatural, I think, is like a big.
I never watched. I heard. I know it's popular.
That's like my number one.
Really, that's Supernatural.
Supernatural, 100%, bro. 15 seasons, bro. That is a big chunk of my life. 15 years of my life. 15 years of my life, and it it had everything.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna go watch it.
You're definitely, you're not gonna watch it. It's honestly, but it has its own fandom, bro. Like
I know.
It's honestly one of the best things ever made.
Yeah, I think my ex-girlfriend was raving about it a lot, and I was just I'm not. But I couldn't take her word for it because she talked about Supernatural on one hand, and then she'd be watching Phineas and Ferb on the other hand. I was like, there's no.
So I'll explain Supernatural. Supernatural is because the same guy the creator of Supernatural is the guy that made The Boys.
Okay.
Right, so he made the first 5 seasons is his story, and it was season 1 to 5 is its own tone, it's super serious. Mad dramatic, emotional, everything. Stories off the charts, and then he ends up leaving after that, but they still kept the show going, right?
All different writers and
but the thing is, they would have different showrunners take over, and there was a weak season there or a weak season there, but they still had strong episodes in every season.
Mm-hmm.
And so they changed it up though. They knew the main story is done, but they still want to keep it going. But they actually changed the entire aesthetic, the color grade even got changed. So the first 5 seasons, you'll notice because it's such a dark show and a lot of horror stuff happens, it's the colors are all muted. right? But then after that, you see like everything got brighter because like they started leaning more into comedy and like drama.
I hate when they do that. I hate when they start leading.
But they did it good though. That's the thing.
Okay.
They'll still have like, because they still played on the like seriousness, but they knew you can't capture that same thing again, right? Because the show's done. The main story's done.
Yeah.
So it's just like like we'll still have the seriousness, but now you can have just enjoyment episodes, where it's just it's just a good episode.
Alright, I mean, you know your stuff too, so I'll give it to you. That if it was good for you, then I'm just gonna conclude that it was probably good. Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it though.
No, I already told you to watch One Piece. I'm not gonna throw another 15 seasons at you, right? Speaking of which, this latest episode of One Piece, crazy.
I mean, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Oh man.
Even from the last time we shot this, did I watch a single episode? No.
Bro, like you gotta get caught up, man. Like I feel like this is gonna be a point of like topic like every episode that we do.
My inability to get through One Piece, yeah, probably.
It's the only way I'm gonna get you caught up. I gotta badger you every podcast episode.
I was gonna when Netflix has One Piece as well, but sometimes like studios have their own like it's the same dubbing sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't just watch it on Netflix and it's fine because apparently they're releasing which arc, Whole Cake arc on Netflix or something. Like I don't know where they are at the.
Yeah, so like it's weird. They're releasing up to date episodes, but like they're slowly adding in the previous seasons. So like up till now they've added Whole Cake.
Okay.
They've added Whole Cake. They still need to add Wano.
Okay. So I'm just wondering if I should just watch it on Netflix instead of.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. You can 100%. Since when they added on Netflix, other than like the completely up to date season, all the other seasons have the English dub.
Okay.
That's why they haven't released it.
That makes it easier for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Trust me. Netflix is the way to go.
Damn.
Because you're all the way back in Dressrosa, bro. Like.
You have Dressrosa? Does Netflix have Dressrosa?
Yeah, Netflix has everything from the beginning all the way to Whole Cake, because they've been adding seasons like every few months.
Yeah.
And then it's just missing like Whole Cake to Egghead, whatever's in between there.
Okay. And in that case, yeah, I'll watch a couple episodes here and there, man. Like I want to catch up too. Like I don't want to make it sound like I'm fighting against this or something. It's just
it's daunting, bro. Even because I had to do a little catch up too, because I stopped for a while.
Yeah.
And even that was just like, it becomes
a
task.
It's a bit of an effort. Yeah.
It becomes a task to be like, especially because it's like the pacing is so like slow.
Oh, dude, you don't have to tell me, man. Like, this whole tournament to get the fire fruit thing or from. Dude, man, like, what the hell's going on there?
Bro, the pacing is so, like... The thing is, the pacing only works when you're watching one episode a week.
Yeah.
When you have, like, a bunch, it's just, like... Honestly, I would be skipping.
I should be skipping, because, like, I'm, like, half of it's just, like, where I am right now, it's, like... Luffy's, like, cheering on Rebecca while he's sitting in a jail cell. I'm like, why? Like...
Have you heard of One Piece?
What is that?
So One Piece is apparently someone that did a fan edit, and apparently a lot of people swear by it. So I am suggesting it to you.
Did
this guy literally he went back and he re-edited, like I don't know how far he got, but he re-edited all the episodes, so it got rid of all like the pointless flashbacks, and all the pacing. So it fixed all the pacing. So anytime it would like lag, he would just cut it out. Or if they would do like a bajillion flashbacks that we like didn't need to see, he just cut that out.
Do you think the flashbacks are unnecessary? Like sometimes
some are. Some it would be like if where I'm caught up, it's just like, bro, the first 5 minutes I already seen, dog. Like I watched it last week.
Oh yeah. Okay, stuff like that. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like why you do this?
Okay, I thought you meant like essential flashbacks, like when like they were showing what happened to Nami's like mom.
No. It'll be like and the thing is, people say like this is, if you really want to get caught up, you can watch this and you won't actually miss anything. and you'll be basically going through like 3 episodes with every one episode.
Right. I mean, I'll figure it out. I'll get through it, but yeah, bro, it's an ordeal. As I've stated so many times before.
Let's take a break.
Yeah. It was rough, man.
Yeah.
Raspberry is not the flavor to mix with tequila.
Yeah. Tequila, caramel macchiato.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting, man. What are you talking about?
Bro, I was like, I was at a thing and I was like shotting. Tequila.
And they put the tequila in the caramel macchiato?
No. I was just shotting tequila and then I had a caramel macchiato and I was just sipping with it. And it cut so good.
Yeah, because the coffee is, such a rough substance, right? So
it's just, the way right I was like, no keku, no nothing, bro. Like,
yeah. Okay, I thought you were putting the tequila in the caramel macchiato.
No. Honestly, I should have, but like, I was like, fuck, shot, cheese.
Are you a fan of like Baileys and coffee and stuff? Or?
Yo, have you had one of my Irish coffees?
One of yours? Like you make it?
Yeah.
No. When would that opportunity ever come up, bro?
I mean, one of these episodes, I'm sure.
Is there a machine in here?
No, bro, I have the Americano. Put an Americano, a little bit of Kahlua, nice shot of, some scotch or cognac. Mix that up and a little Baileys. You're good to go.
There was actually a dope spot in the Path. Down like the Path in downtown, like under everything.
Where?
The Path. Have you walked around underground Toronto, like the Path?
No. What is this?
Wait, you don't know about the Path?
What's the Path?
Bro, there's a whole interconnected network of tunnels under Toronto called the Path that connects to certain subway stations, but it's massive. Like literally, a lot of Toronto downtown you can access through the Path.
I've never heard of this.
You've never heard of?
No.
Yo, we grab the crew. We gotta go on a whole downtown adventure for the Path, man.
Path.
I can't believe you never knew about this.
Bro, I've never even heard of this. And it's like,
it's a known thing, yeah. Like if you're like from Toronto, like obviously if you're somebody that lives
Is this
down.
where like, hold on, like how, like, is it like grungy? Is it like homeless people down there?
No. This is like a fully functioning thing underground where they have stores and stuff like that too, man. Like food places, food courts, stores, everything. Like clothing stores, like all this shit is down here. I bought a pair of shoes back in the day, like dress shoes from the Path. And these dress shoes were $700.
And you say it connects to like subways?
It connects to subway stations. Like you can go up. Like where my office building was, it was Bay and Queen, I want to say. Bay. Okay, it doesn't matter. Somewhere on Bay. But yeah, our building. Most of these business buildings, they have accessibility to the Path. So you can just go down some stairs, you get into the Path, and you just walk underground. A lot of people use this, so like even when like during the winter and stuff, like you don't have to go above ground. If you're in the financial district, the Path connects everything.
Wow.
It's a massive thing. I can't believe.
Wow, this is completely new information.
Damn, bro, I can't believe you didn't know that.
I have no idea what. But like I'm barely in Toronto, bro. Like, barely.
Yeah, it is something like if you worked in Toronto, you'll learn about the Path. But like
that's the thing. I have never worked in Toronto in my life, like ever. Like I the only time I'm in Toronto is to like chill or just to like or if I have a shoot. That's it.
Okay, yeah, and obviously at Delta, like the Path doesn't really like operate after hours. Like during like 5 p.m. when people are getting home from work, bro, packed.
Really?
Packed, bro.
Is it like drivable or walking? Like can you take cars down there? Or
no. It's just walking.
It's a walking.
It's literally just a tunnel system underneath.
That's crazy.
But like when I say tunnel system, it's gonna make it sound like some underground mole people kind of thing. It's not that. It's like literally stores and stuff. Like
yeah, I'm trying to picture it, and I'm literally picturing like I don't know, like some 28 Days Later type shit.
No, actually, bro, like a lot of like great food places were down there. Like I remember like when I was working downtown, like this is when like we were paying $20 for a salad and stuff like that, and like they have this one place where like they'll make your salad in front of you, and like we would just go down, grab that, go back up. I remember buying dress socks down there because they had like a whole sock store for like dress clothes and shit. Like
okay.
Like all this shit, man. But yeah, all that to say, there was a small little coffee shop that's closed down now, but they had like this Irish cream coffee that was fire, bro. Like no
Oh, is this
alcohol.
what brought up the path? The Irish
Yeah,
coffee?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was coming from. Is like no alcohol in it, but like just an actual Irish cream coffee, bro. Phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The path and Irish coffee. Those are two things we need to do.
Honestly, like, it's worth going down just for this past shit, man. Like, because I can't believe you never like experienced it. Like, it's not like
Yo, there's a lot of Toronto I haven't experienced.
Toronto's like its own little world, man. To be honest.
I'm a suburbs kid, bro.
Oh, man. So much yet to experience.
You know, I can only, the thing is, like, I like the city, but like I can only do the city if I'm staying there. You know what I mean? Like, if I have to visit, bro, it's a whole mission. Like, drive there, park the car, like wherever, and like I'm not about it. Plus, like, I'm usually drinking too, so I can't even drive down there. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's when you're like, I'm sure you got boys that live down there, right? Like, or do
that I did at one point, and like sometimes we visit him at his condo. That'd be cool, but other than that,
I feel like this is just gonna happen.
all my boys live like 2 minutes from me. We all live in Milton.
I feel like this is gonna have to be a mission where we just get a guest suite at somebody's condo and then like just have a night there where you can just like discover everything.
I've always wanted to do like a summer sublet in Toronto. Just like grab a place for like 4 months when it's nice and hot and everybody's just out and chilling, and just.
I mean, now's the time, man. You've seen rent prices? It's crazy. People are doing short-term rentals for like nothing, man.
I gotta work on my paycheck first.
I was thinking, I consider that every year, but. So
I mean, you just travel now, so.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't justify spending all this year, right? Like.
I mean, the thing is, I'm the same way too. Anytime I have like a couple of racks, I'm immediately thinking of like, where can I go?
Yeah. It's just it's not like, I mean, you can pay for the place here, but like, is everything that's happening around that place worthwhile? Probably not. So.
Anyways, back to have you watched anything, like since we like last linked up, or you've just been like out and about?
Just out and about, you know me, man. I'm an outside dog, not an inside dog.
Let's see. What have I watched?
I mean, I got somebody onto Cyberpunk and they finished it, and they're like, "Oh, it was amazing, this and that." I'm like, "Yeah, you should have watched it when I fucking told you to." Right? So.
You don't watch My Hero Academy, do you?
I did watch it.
Because this final season's been lit.
I'm always gonna say this, like everybody keeps saying that. I say that about every show, right? Everybody keeps saying this, everybody keeps saying that. Like, I watched it up until it got a little bit boring when they were like staying in that one school because they had to protect themselves because like the bad guys were attacking.
Yeah, there was like I think it was the previous season and a little bit of the season before where it's just like this could have been done in like 3 episodes.
Yeah. I got really sick of that, and I like once an anime makes me lose my interest, and I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah,
anymore.
they 100% milked it, because I'm like I remember I don't remember which season. It might have been the season before the final season or the season before that, where I was just like, what did I just watch? Like,
yeah.
But then I'm like, yo, because I want to see the conclusion. I'm like,
you're committed.
I already carried it through this far, and then like the final season hit, and out the gate they're just like, yeah, no more messing around.
Yeah, like I'll give it this. Like a lot of the parts like got my attention really well. Like when they attacked the school for the first time when they were doing the training exercise, that was huge. When All Might goes up against the main bad guy or whatever, and like he loses his powers for the first time or whatever. That was huge for me. Like that was an epic fight scene. And then when they're like trying to figure out their way and they're fighting in that alleyway or whatever against I don't know who it was, but like
Shigaraki?
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh no, you mean Stain, the villain?
Yes, yeah. They're fighting Stain in the alley,
because he was like morally gray,
ambiguous, yeah. So those like there was definitely parts of that show where I was like, this show has potential to be great. For me, I'm sure it's great for other people, no matter what happens to it.
It's one of those polarizing shows. Some people don't like it. Some people hate the main.
I thought I was gonna hate it. To be honest,
I don't know why they hate the main character, but like I'm like, this guy is the definition of like hero. So I don't know why people.
Yeah, because it was the Captain America story arc basically.
The Captain America story arc, and exactly.
They didn't have power, so you appreciated much more when he got the power.
Yeah, and it was also like they were like I think people were kind of hating on him because like the way his powers were developing, it was like plot armor in a sense where it's just like, oh, he just got a new power, right?
Yeah.
But it was like, but the reason I liked him is that he was always like before he even had powers, his like main strength was his analytics. Right?
Yes, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
where he's like, oh, this quirk can do this. This is that weakness. Like he has everything cataloged in his head.
He studied the subject matter.
Yeah, right. So like when, like you see how he uses his new powers and how he combines them, I'm just like, bro, like what's there to hate?
Yeah. No, I was fine with like when the show started. I was fine with it too because I saw this character putting in the work for something he didn't have, right? Like, so in that sense, I was like, he kind of deserves it, I guess, right? So. And he, like I said, he appreciated it a lot more when he got it as well. And he was trying to learn everything about it and not, like, let it go to waste. But yeah, it's just when it got to that point where it got really slow and they're all just in this cabin and they're just talking shit and doing all this nonsense, I was like...
Yeah, I'll give you that. It did get weak during that little period of time,
yeah,
which they should not have done.
It got so weak that I stopped watching though.
Yeah,
I was actually.
I'm sure they lost a lot of viewers. Like that.
Yeah, I was committed to it. I was like, this is pretty decent show. It's better than I thought it was gonna be. But all these stupid things too that are actually pivotal to the storyline, like all their little training exercises where they're facing other students and teams and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, even some of that shit, I was just like.
Yo, I don't know. The fight between Deku and Todoroki was pretty epic. The ice and fire guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was a pretty epic fight.
Some of them are. Okay, there was this one where he developed his second quirk.
Yeah.
Like there was like a lot of like piping and stuff in like the environment and stuff. That whole thing I got really bored with. It was something like some black thing that comes out or whatever. It was that quirk. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I was just I couldn't do it, man. And then I just stopped after that, and I was like, I'm done.
Have you tried like any of these like Western cartoons that are inspired by anime?
Give me an example.
Like Legend of Vox Machina.
No.
Where like the drawing style is more like mature and like the story is more mature. Like it's based off Dungeons and Dragons, which is completely Western. But like I'm seeing this new era of like Western cartoons like taking the anime influences again, like how Avatar used to like Avatar was the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Where it was like it was a Western cartoon, but you could tell it was like based off anime influence.
And those same people made something about the Dragon King or something like that. I finished that whole show.
You finished that?
Yeah, I finished that whole show. Because I think the voice actor of Sokka was the main.
Yeah.
So I finished it, and I like that they threw some, references to
they
Avatar,
did,
the boomerang.
But yo, you know it's coming back, right? It's not done.
I heard it wasn't done.
They did like a fire, bro. They did like a Kickstarter, and they got it funded within like a day. I didn't even know.
But even like with what they had, I felt like the story was like done for me. I was like, this is good enough. Like,
I mean, no, they left it open ended.
Yeah, I know they left it open ended, but like still, like they didn't like.
They didn't have to. Like they didn't have to continue it, but like honestly, I didn't mind. I was like, I can see more of what's going on.
But yeah, I mean,
and that was like, and this is the one time where it was like, I don't like this gel CGI is kind of working for me.
Yeah, because I don't like
this 3D gel shaded CGI,
Yeah,
which usually does not, like it irks me in a bad way, but this one was kind of okay.
It was the issue we had with like the Trigun.
Yeah.
That kind of because I watched another show that was actually. It was Voltron, actually. They had a Netflix version. It was like, but it was good.
Voltron was sick.
It was good. And so I liked it because I remember watching the original Voltron, like not the 80s one, but they had a remake. They had a remake on Teletoon back in the day for Voltron.
Voltron is not Zoids, is it?
No. Zoids is dope in itself. And I actually watched a video about how Zoids came to be in North America. And it was actually pretty amazing. Like,
tell us the story. I actually don't know.
There's apparently another whole thing before Zoids, and I forget what it is. What we got in North America was a second part of this whole story, but there was another thing before these characters came about, and that's what they had in Japan.
Oh.
We had no ounce of this knowledge before.
So you're telling me there's like a whole prequel to Zoids?
There is a whole prequel to Zoids apparently, but then like Zoids in itself was actually because I watched that whole show through its entirety.
Yeah.
And I was like, it
It was good. From what I remember, I have bits and pieces because I watched it as a kid and I don't remember it anymore. But I remember the feeling of watching it.
Yeah. It felt longer than it actually was because when I watched this video that like kind of summarized all of Zoids in North America, it was only a few episodes, like not a lot, and I was like, oh, it felt so much longer. It felt so much more epic.
Yeah,
right?
I felt I watched it for like a couple of years.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, this is it's crazy, but like the whole premise of that was great because like the Liger Zero. It actually had its own spirit and everything like that, and this is the only person that can connect with it and whatnot, and all the different like mods they can do to the Zoids and stuff, and they released what is like the Liger Zero, Jaeger, Schneider, Panzer, whatever it was, all these. And I was like, it was a great thing to get behind, but all that to say, where were we with this?
Okay, so Voltron is different from Zoids. Voltron was like such an unexpected thing that I stumbled upon, and I ended up like just really going down the rabbit hole of like, yo, why is this show so good?
I heard though it was actually because they had the same sort of character development that they had in Avatar was in Voltron, the new one on Netflix.
And Sokka
voiced the
Lance.
blue. The blue.
And Steven Yeun was the red guy.
Yeah,
and he's a sick voice actor. The guy from Invincible.
Yeah.
And Walking Dead.
And Walking Dead, yeah. No, he's an amazing voice actor too. But yeah, I think that when you have voice actors that sell that role to you, that's when these shows become great. Because like Voltron in itself wasn't like, it's kind of a stuffy thing. It's basically like Power Rangers.
Bro, it was like when I was looking at it, I'm like, this looks like a knockoff Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's what you think. But then the voice actors sell it to you, right? Like each character has a distinct personality. Nothing's recycled, so. They
tied it up so well. Like such a great ending.
It ended great, man.
Like he gave us a little epilogue at the end and everything. Like it worked so well.
I only watched it because even like the Voltron show that they had on Teletoon back in the day, like it was good too. In my from what I remember back then. So I was just like, you guys didn't like lower the bar at all. You like just upped the bar for Voltron, right? So.
But so like that's what I mean by like my original question of like these Western animes like. They're starting to pop up and they're getting good. Like Voltron was a really good one. He-Man, Masters of Revolution was like they redid it recently. It was really really good. They just did Devil May Cry. Some people were.
I did see the first episode of that because the video game Devil May Cry. I like the style because what is it? Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, like they're both made from the same studio.
I'm a big fan of Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, it's a great.
I played all of them.
Yeah, I think I watched like walkthroughs of these games before, and I was like, yo, this would be great as an anime. I didn't like the anime though. The what they.
The one thing that bothered me was that, the main character Dante, they used the voice of Nero. Which like threw me off so hard.
That might have been it. Because like the Dante I knew in these games from like the cutscenes.
Yeah, he has he's like
brooding
more gravelly,
Yeah.
Like I get that I get you're going for a younger voice, and I'm a huge fan of the voice actor because he's also the voice of Kurosaki, Ichigo in Bleach.
Mm-hmm. Right. This just wasn't the role for him, is what you're saying.
It's just no, because. Bro, anybody that's a fan of the games knows that's Nero's voice, right? And Nero is not even just like a random character you only see one. Bro, he was the main character of like 2 games, like of the 4th game, and he was like completely heavy in the 5th game too.
Yeah.
So it's just like you have such a huge character who does that voice, and then you give it to the other main character. Like, what do you do? Like, who's gonna be the voice of Nero if you introduce him? You know what I mean? Like
the original voice of Dante,
right? Like it's like, yo, what were you guys thinking?
Yeah, sometimes they make very strange decisions when they put these things out. But yeah, like I know what you're talking about with like the Dante's voice. I think that might have been like a big thing that threw me off as well, like just the voice itself. Because I know what that voice is supposed to sound like, and what that whole like archetype of character is supposed to be like, and I wasn't getting it with this. And as soon as I saw that. I was turned off.
Honestly, it was. I'll take it or leave it. I don't need another season. It was a fun watch.
You finished it all, eh?
I did. I watched it because I'm just like, yo, because I'm a fan of the series. I wanted to see what they were doing with it. They did that thing where it's like, oh, the villain with morality and stuff like that.
Wasn't the villain that
where it's like you feel bad for the villain, but he was such a sick villain.
The rabbit?
The rabbit.
He was a sick villain?
Alright. Dude was sick. The thing that it was also because they made Lady the main, kind of the main character. Like Dante was kind of like supporting in that entire series.
Really? Okay, then I'm definitely not.
Which is like, yo, come on, man. Like if you're gonna do a Devil May Cry show, make him the main.
Yeah. Okay.
Like stop messing around. Stop flooding about. Like I liked the villain, but like yeah, it definitely could have been worked into different stories.
I'm definitely put off now. I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, like I wouldn't recommend it. It was just the animation was decent. The one big thing that threw me off is that when he went into devil form, they changed to the freaking 3D CGI, and I was like, bro, what?
That style is not.
Really it works sometimes.
Very few times.
But very rarely.
I feel like these studios need to put effort into making things look like they were in like the early 90s and stuff. Like I feel like it would resonate a lot more, right? Like stop going to CGI, stop going to like AI and like whatever it is that they're using. Like I know Demon Slayer made like this whole promise that they would go that direction.
Maybe I don't know from a cartoon artist perspective. Maybe the 3D is easier.
It is easier. That's what it is. Like that's the whole reason because like it's cheaper because you know how much it costs for artists to like make these panels come to life. Like,
but like yo, like these shows, like when they I get it. You know the money, bro. It's always about the money.
I feel like if you just invest a little bit more at the beginning, and then you get the audience to like hop on board because it's cinematically amazing and whatnot, then the money will come in. You just need to take that first step and believe in your product. But like,
well, who's gonna put that money up, right?
That's the problem. Not a lot of people are doing that, right? But like like I feel like the revenue shows in itself. Like things like Demon Slayer, like it became one of the most
highest
profiting
grossing
grossing
anime movie of all time.
Yeah, but and even with Demon Slayer, like there's a lot of crap in there that like the animation style I don't like, right? But like it just shows you like if you have a story and everything that you believe in and it's actually a good story, the money will come.
Yeah.
You just have to.
So see, that was a good combination of like CGI because they used like all the characters were all hand drawn and everything, but their setting, because of how the Infinity Castle worked, they made that 3D. I'm like, all right, that works for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Because like everything else, all the fighting and everything was all like 2D. It wasn't like it was probably hand drawn.
So I could get behind things like that.
Right, and like to show the scope of Infinity Castle, you do need that 3D element.
I wonder how amazing that would have looked if they actually did hand drawn things for the Infinity Castle. It probably would have looked pretty.
Yeah, but like they probably would take like a whole year just to draw those.
Yeah.
You know, because like the scope of that is insane.
Yeah. Damn, man.
But like, I mean, yeah, but I guess that goes to like these. I do prefer the old school. Like I'm always like if we're gonna talk about like anime artists and stuff like that, like Miyazaki, Makoto Shinkai, like these guys do hand drawn stuff, and it's like the most elite things you'll ever see.
Yeah. Like I'll never get over like how good some of these movies look that are from the 80s and stuff.
Bro, Princess Mononoke is still like the anime movie.
Yeah, sometimes I watch like even like Spirited Away, like I'll watch that shit. It's just,
I was so jealous Michael B. Jordan got that IMAX re-release because I tried to watch Princess Mononoke when they did the IMAX release, and like that shit was sold out so quick. I tried to grab a ticket, and I'm like, oh, I can't. Like, it just came and went. And then this guy's like, oh, I want to watch it. And he got a whole theater to himself to watch it. I'm like, bro, the privilege.
Money, man. You got the money, you can do whatever you want.
Bro, that wasn't even money, bro. IMAX just heard that he wanted to watch it. They're like,
yo, they gave it to him?
Go for it. Man. Here's a theater that's empty. We're not even going to let other people watch it with you. No, just you. Just you in an empty theater of like 100 other seats that other people could have enjoyed.
I guess it makes sense just because you don't expect an A-list movie star to be into these kind of things. So like when they show some interest, you want to kind of because what could a lot of things that come out of that. Like Michael B. Jordan could like pave the way for like some of these movies to become,
Yeah, but like honestly, a little part of me got a little cheesed. I was like, yo, I really want
to get cheesed at a movie star.
Yo, it was bro, because I honestly I was just upset that I missed my chance to watch it because I was like. I really wanted to get that ticket.
Yeah.
Because like, bro, like, it's only recently that I've been watching like anime movies in theaters, and I'm realizing I've been missing out on like a lot.
Apparently, there's a Jujutsu Kaisen thing coming out in theaters. What is that a movie or is it just like is it pretty much like every other anime that like makes
They
the first...
recap the first season.
Yeah, is that
what's
happening?
They did the same thing with Chainsaw Man.
They did
I'm
the
like,
same
yo,
thing with Don Da Don, like the first.
Like,
2, 3
I'm gonna
episodes.
just wait till it releases, bro. Like,
I wasted money watching Don Da Don. It was just like it was the first 3
but
episodes.
that was like, did you? So that was that like the first 3 episodes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
so
what it was. Yeah,
that's basically what Jujutsu Kaisen basically recaps. Like, I think the prequel, like the prequel movie that they did, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero or whatever, and it does like parts of the new season that they're going to drop. Same thing with Chainsaw Man. Recaps the first.
I really need to watch Chainsaw Man. Like, it's on my list, and it's like one of those things that I just knew I'd probably like it.
You would definitely like it.
Yeah.
You would definitely like it. Chainsaw Man. Another one you would probably really like because it's short, but I wouldn't say watch it now because it's not done. I don't know if they're gonna continue it. Hell's Paradise.
Okay.
That one was really good. 13 episodes, but left really open ended. So
I'll watch it, man. And yeah, like it's 13 episodes. I'll watch it. Like those are my kind of durations for shows. Yeah, I know they're gonna continue.
I'm starting to find your sweet spot of like give me short but sweet. You know?
Yeah. There's like a lot of stuff packed into those 13 episodes. Like that's my jam, man. Like, and I know we were talking about like Western things, like, but just jumping back to Avatar. Like I heard they're coming out with like Seventh Heavens or something like that. Like the next Avatar.
Yeah. I saw the. Did you see the image that they released where like the girls like lost a leg?
Yeah.
You know, like. What do you think? What do you think?
I think it'll be good only because I was always wondering how are you gonna keep continuing this, because like with Korra or Legend of Korra, they were within the industrial era, like, and I was just like, what's next? Are you gonna be in modern times? And like, who would, like, technology's caught up to you not needing these powers, right? So what would be the point? But with Seven Heavens, it sounds like they're kind of like
there's clearly been a backstop.
Something happened and they went into a dystopian future where technology is not like a problem anymore, right?
Yeah.
So
like it clearly seems like Korra messed up.
Yeah, something happened, and I was like, okay, all these like Avatar: Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, like all these things build on each other, and like, and I liked how they made your heroes become not so heroic in the show that's following, and I'm hoping that they do the same thing with Korra in this new Avatar thing, right? Because
I'm not actually as fond of that. Of like,
you don't like that?
Where like the hero somehow becomes like this guy that failed in the end. You know what I mean?
But it wasn't failure. It like humanized it, right? Because like in Korra, you see what he's doing to his, like what Aang did to his kids. Because like as soon as one of them was an airbender, he focused on them.
Yeah.
And you saw what problems came up with these kids. And I thought that episode was beautiful because, like, Aang was, like, this person that couldn't do wrong before, and now you humanize him where you're just, like, he was just a person at the end of the day. He had his flaws,
like, I guess a part of me wanted to keep the fantasy. Maybe that's why I'm, like, so irked by it, because, like, it was just like, but then, like, I get what you mean, because, like, if you really think about it, when things slowed down, that was a freaking 12-year-old traumatized kid that just fought a whole war, and now he has a family, and, like...
And with those things comes some kind of trauma that, adds to the way your decision making is, your critical thinking is, all that stuff. So, the fact that he did that to his kids and whatnot, but like, he was still probably a great dad and everything, but like, the focus is on one of them more than it was on Tengen. Tenzin more than
because he was an airbender.
Yeah, because he was an airbender and not so much on the other two.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, like I thought it was
fair.
It was good. And then Korra had plenty of problems though. Like,
did you like Korra?
I didn't at first. Nah, and I still like I wouldn't like say it was a great show or anything like that, but she had to deal a lot more with like politics and stuff like that, and like I had to rewatch it to really appreciate that part of the story.
Yeah, I like the whole a monarch, and like a monarch, and I did like the fact that it took it back to the very very first Avatar and like the
Avatar 1, yeah.
I'm like, this was a pretty cool like origin of like how this came about.
Was that with the Amon storyline, or was that after when she?
That was after.
That was
after the
Kavira
Amon storyline.
Okay, yeah.
Because it was originally the Amon storyline, because that's where the politics came into about, right?
And like non-benders and benders.
Yeah, like benders versus non-benders, and like I'm like, I like this. It's very X-Men, Like,
yeah.
And then they took it to the spirit world, which is cool.
Yeah, I felt like
like
at the
that
time, and like they also brought back characters, and it wasn't a cheesy way where like, oh look, we're throwing this in for nostalgia. Like when they brought Toph back and everything like that, it was just like, it was a minor part.
Yeah.
You were like, wow, this is great, but then like she wasn't like overstepping that boundary.
Yeah.
They were letting the current characters be the current like focal point, right?
And
so,
like they still had legacy, where it was like the grown up children of, the predecessors and stuff.
Yeah. So.
But they're also doing like an Avatar like animated movie, right? Where they're like the adults and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really curious because one of the things that really bothered me about Korra is the fact that they didn't have Sokka because he was already dead.
Yeah. No,
I was like, how are you gonna get rid of my guy like that?
Yeah, but I feel like it's clear based on there was flashbacks to when Aang was facing Amon and everything like that. Wait, was it Amon or it was right where Aang?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it somebody else within like those seasons?
Something like that. I don't know.
Zahir or something?
I think it was Amon before he became Amon. Like before he put on the mask and stuff.
Yeah.
No, it was Zahir.
It was Zahir, right?
Zahir.
Okay, it was Zahir.
Yeah.
So like
the Red Lotus.
Yes. So they clearly had a bunch of adventures when they were grown up and stuff. So it would be great to see all these things and then like maybe see where they might have gotten a little bit more jaded as adults as compared to kids where they're just like gung ho, everything's gonna be okay and stuff, right? So
the thing is, I think they got rid of Sokka because if they had him around, he would be too much of a wise mentor, that they wouldn't get into any shit. Cause Sokka, like as crazy as he was, and as young as he was also like the guy with the head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like if he finally got to that point where he was older, he would have been too wise, and had way too many answers. And like he would have sussed out too many situations. He would have been such a a plot armor of like, this is what your problem is and this is what you need to do to deal with it, that they couldn't have him in it.
Yeah, I In a way, I was gonna say the same thing. Like they probably just wanted this new cast of characters to carve out their own storyline.
Yeah,
so
and if Sokka was in it, like as much as I miss the guy, he would have been too much of an OG to like.
And that's the thing. You can't throw in too many of the old characters, or else the new characters will never get to carve their own storyline anyway. Like even like Katara was there, but she was she was an old.
They made her like an old granny.
Yeah, old granny, like very small part. You knew what this woman did when she was in her younger days and everything like that, and you appreciate all that stuff. But like now, like there's a step back. Even with Zuko, when they introduced him, there was a step back to him. But he threw in some lines about that, like. When they were talking about the one girl on the Red Lotus that had the thing, he's like, "Oh, I sent somebody like that to kill the Avatar once. Oh, it didn't work, right?" So, yeah, like, you could do little teasing things like that, but allow your new characters to carve out something of their own, or else the story's not worth anything, right? Mm-hmm. If you just keep pulling back to the old characters and whatnot. So, yeah.
But you know what? With this new one, if it really is like set back to like a Wasteland era, I hope it contains the same level of maturity. Cause like she's also like I think younger than even Aang.
Like 9 or something.
In this.
Yeah.
So it's like I hope they don't like reduce the maturity level of it, of the entire show.
I don't think they will. I think they'll show that like these people have had to grow up faster because of the situation of the environment around them, right? Because she's lost a leg, man. Like, things like that. Like
but like it was also, but like when I looked at the image, I'm like, this looks a little too kid friendly. Like, I'm
sure they'll bring up maturity. Even with Avatar: Last Airbender, like these kids had no business dealing with a war, being like the forefront of a war that's like supposed to destroy all nations, but they still like stepped up when they needed to step up, right? With like their little childish immaturity here and there too, right? Like. Sometimes Aang would run away from his problems.
Yeah, it was a good, like Avatar had that perfect blend of like it was a kid show, but like when the like tribulations got there, it was heavy theme stuff.
Yeah. No, honestly, like, this is something at our age when it came out, like you could understand the more mature themes of it, but like other kids were just watching it for like, oh wow, look at them, they're all fighting against each other and killing each other.
And that I'm like, yo, I don't, for the sake of you guys trying to bring in new people, I don't want you to do that. Like,
and I don't think they will.
They shouldn't. I hope they don't.
And I think I feel like that's why they stepped away from. Cause didn't they step away from the live action thing? Because they're just like, this is deviating too much from our plot.
I didn't even finish the live action.
Bro, don't do it. I fell asleep.
I watched it, and then when I saw their Avatar mode, I turned it off. I was like, yo, Dude,
They're
their
not.
Avatar one was so whack. I was like, and also I have a very strict policy of like anything that I consider to be done to near perfection should not be rebooted or remade.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you that much because the things they were focusing on with the live action, it just showed that this was Netflix's twist on it because let's be real, Netflix is run by like a very like woke sort of nonsense, right? Like, and they kept on focusing on Avatar Kyoshi I felt like too much of it, and I was just like, I get like it's a woman Avatar and she's like so powerful and stuff.
No, we're good. Sorry.
Whatever. Yeah, but like okay, it's a female Avatar and she's like super powerful and everything like that. But I was like, you guys put too much of a focal point on it. Like, given like this is a great character, her backstory is great, but like there's so many other things. Like they focused on things that like I feel like the original makers of the show wouldn't have focused on if they had their full reins to run this.
Bro, like honestly, if you were going to do something like that, you either do the same thing or you expand on it.
Yeah.
You do the same thing and expand on it. You don't deviate.
And that's
Like, have you heard of Last of Us?
Yeah.
So Last of Us, the thing that I liked about it is that they were like, they didn't really deviate from the game.
Mm-hmm.
They went along with the game, but they would expand on whatever happened. They give you a little bit more lore on whatever happened.
Yeah,
Do that.
You know, it's funny. I watched the first couple episodes on the last flight I was on, and I was like, I know very little about this game, but like after watching the show, I was like, oh, this is like I should probably play the game or at least watch like a walkthrough.
Bro, I'm a huge fan of the game. I'm a huge fan. I played both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I like, especially the second one. Like, bro, I think Last of Us Part 2 is probably one of the best games ever made.
Yeah.
Like hands down.
But that's the thing. Like, Avatar had the live action had every opportunity to make it great, and then you threw away the people that made the original thing great.
Yeah,
like,
that was whenever you hear that story of like, yeah, they just didn't want to do what the material was about, you just know it's just
it's gonna be garbage, yeah.
You know?
And like I'll give it, like some of the actors they brought in for that, like Aang not so much, but the guy that's playing Sokka, I was like, he could get there. Because like you said, it's the first season he's getting his grounding. The guy that played Zuko, I thought he was perfect for Zuko.
Really? I didn't even get to see Zuko.
Really?
I didn't get that far. Like,
the girl that's playing Azula?
No?
Absolutely not. Her whole troupe, the one that's playing Azula, Mai, and
Malin?
No. They didn't capture the personalities of these people at all. And that was a shame because Azula's character is like a very complex character that you can really like.
Probably one of the more complex ones.
Yeah.
Because like, you don't feel bad for her, but you also know that her backstory was just like, you're messed up.
Yeah,
like,
and I did feel bad for her during her last fight with the.
Hey, bro, the Agni Kai between her and her brother, and where she gets that was.
And like when she started crying.
Yeah,
like,
when she had that little mental break.
Yeah, that's when you knew what your dad did to you really messed you up, and you deserve better. You could have been something completely different, but this is the way you were raised, this is the environment you're in. So
like, bro, like if they were gonna do it, they should have expanded on like Zuko's mom. They should have just kept the story and just like expanded on Zuko's mom and like what happened there, because like there's apparently a whole storyline they did in a comic that resolved that.
Yeah.
You know, and then like they should have expanded on the the spirit world bug, the one with the faces.
Oh, Cole the face stealer.
Yeah, like the face stealer.
But they did do that. They put a bigger focal point on it because Netflix just loves to like grasp onto these things, right? Like I'll even tell you this. Before the show even came out, I knew exactly what they were gonna focus on when they said like, remember building up to this show being released, they kept on saying like, oh, the original writers are part of this show and everything. And then when it got nearer, they're like, oh, they're stepping away from it. And then right away when they said that, I'm like, okay, these are the things that they're gonna focus on, for sure. Avatar Kyoshi, for sure. Cole the Face Stealer, all this stuff. I knew.
I don't know what the big deal was with Kyoshi.
It wasn't a big deal in the original cartoon.
It wasn't. She was like barely in it.
She was barely in it.
Like if anything, it was more about the legacy and the Kyoshi Warriors than it was Kyoshi itself.
But they made her like a focal point.
How were the Kyoshi Warriors? Were they at least like?
It was super awkward. Like it was super awkward.
Well, I forgot like the Sokka's love interest.
Yeah. That whole segment of Sokka and what the hell's her name, man?
I forgot her name too. That's what I was like. But we know who we're talking about, the Kyoshi lady.
Yeah. That's gonna bother me though. But anyways, yeah, that whole segment was again because even the actor that they picked for Kyoshi, for her, whatever it was. No. Like they did okay work with some of these people. Like even Katara wasn't great, but I was like, give her a little bit of time and maybe she'll get there. I'll even give her that. Zuko was spot on. Like I could buy this kid being Zuko right from day.
Okay.
You know the funny thing is even with like Aang, I was like he just needs to come out of his shell a little bit more, and I'm like he'll do it. But like the fact that you messed up somebody like Azula and you messed up somebody like damn who were we just the Kyoshi warrior girl, Suki. Yeah, the fact that you messed up Suki, you messed up Azula and her whole trope, like.
Yeah, you can't. That's a lot of.
Yeah.
That's a lot else.
And like they're like throwing things like the references that don't like the cabbage man or whatever. I'm just like okay.
I mean the cabbage man is a running gag, but
it's just a gag.
More than a running
like why are you focusing on that? Like you should have spent more time. And you know with the Netflix live action, like they like Oda said okay to all the people that are acting for this. They needed that with Avatar because even like
because like I like so far from the first season, I've liked all the casting.
Yeah, no, I felt Sanji could have been done a little bit better, but again, even with that, I'm like maybe the actor just needs some time. Yeah, but Zoro was perfect. Nami was fine.
Zoro, Nami,
Luffy is hard to pull off, but this kid's doing his best to do it. And then Usopp's a little too ridiculous, but the person they got to do this like. They made a little bit more of a grounded version of
that's I like that because I'm like like it's very hard to do over the top live action.
That was the whole thing with it.
And Luffy's trying his best to like maintain his because he's such a silly character.
Yeah.
Right? So. Like so he has to be that way and like so far Unaki's kind of doing it.
And Arlong was on point, man.
Arlong was
on point, man. That I was just like, this is like straight from the show.
I'm like the thing is, you guys chose one of the longest shows to adapt.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. The speed at which they're bringing these episodes out is not gonna work out.
It's been like what 3 years between like the first season and the second. The second was not even close to coming out.
And this is the thing, like we don't like. I'm sorry, the human lifespan is not as long as
I'm vision is. Like if they even were like, let's commit to this, bro. By the time they're done, Luffy's gonna look like he's 40, bro. Like.
They're just gonna have to jump ahead to when he's Pirate King. That's it.
Like, I don't know, bro.
It's not gonna work. I mean, like, I know what they're doing. They're cutting out a lot of the fluff and stuff, but the problem is, it's Netflix, and they're gonna... Some of the fluff, I guarantee you, Bon Clay is gonna be a big part of this show. And
they've already casted him.
Of course they have. And I haven't even seen this news, and I can tell you who's gonna be the big focal point for the seasons coming up. What's the other one? The blue-haired one that was a big part of Impel Down, or
Vivi?
No, not Vivi.
Impel Down.
Yeah, it's the she's from that island of the or he is from the fuck.
No, Impel Down was
somebody helped them there.
Was Buggy and Thing, no?
No, Impel.
But they're not even close to Impel Down.
Yeah, they're nowhere. I'm just talking about characters that I think are going to be a main focal point because it's Netflix doing this.
Yeah. So, off topic a little bit. I heard Amazon, like Prime, and like how they have their own stuff. Dude, they're doing AI voice dubbing for like their animes. And like it is not being received well at all.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. It's not gonna capture the tone.
But the future is not looking bright.
Because they'll do this because like it's cost effective, right? But like it's not gonna be received well.
Sure, and it's also like I get that AI needs to be used so that it can get better because it's one of those things where it trains itself. right? But like, nah, man, just use people, bro. Like,
I don't like when these. It's just greed. It's corporate greed, right? Like you try to cut corners so you can make more money, but like you're losing the heart of like what that thing is, and you're losing the ability for this product to be something that stands the test of time. Because
it's
human emotion, human involvement is what makes something stand the test of time, right? So, they could do this. They could do this whole thing, and they'll just marvel themselves, like Marvel Studios themselves, right? Where you're just putting out too much, thinking that that's gonna make your bottom line, and it's not gonna. It's gonna just become obscure and just dissolve into time.
I was like, when I saw it, I'm like, bro, this is a big mistake. Like, for one, like, dubbing is not even the greatest. You need proper voice actors for good dubbing. Like,
yeah. Because some of it doesn't capture the same. Like,
yeah.
The funny thing is, like, you know how, like, your feed captures, like, whatever you're watching. So, like, I watched, like, one Digimon thing, and, like, a bunch of Digimon things came up. And they're, like, the Japanese, the English doesn't... And this was our English dub back then in the 90s. Yeah. Of course it's not going to stand up. But they're like, the English dub doesn't do anything close to the Japanese, like, version.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, the last episode, like, when they're all, like, on that tram car and they're leaving, and, like, all the Digimon, like, running across the shoreline, like, oh, bye, guys, like, all this shit. Apparently, like, some of the dialogue in the English was, like, just wasn't hitting, so...
Yeah. There's only, like, a few dubs I stand by. I think the two biggest English dubs I stand by, obviously Dragon Ball Z, we talked about it before.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've even watched it in Japanese. Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop I've only watched in English.
Yep. No, 100%.
That English dub was sick.
Like, remember when I told you I used to switch back into Japanese just to see what it sounded like? You're right. Cowboy Bebop does stand what it needs. Like, it stands that whole thing in English. Like, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. I don't think I've actually ever watched it in Japanese.
Whoever that guy is that did the voice for Spike Spiegel that also does it for the thing from Samurai Champloo, like whatever his name was, it's the same voice actor, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, same voice actor that does God, I'm forgetting his name, but people watching will know what I'm talking about. But that guy's actually a very well renowned voice actor, I think.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's actually done a lot more than that too, but this is the same as like when I found out that Zoro and Piccolo were the same voice actor too. Like I didn't know.
Yo, I recognize his voice everywhere.
I didn't.
Everywhere.
I didn't. Like,
he is in so much stuff. Like his voice is prolific.
Yeah. A lot of them have like amazing skills and abilities and stuff, and they're just like.
I think in almost every major anime, Piccolo's voice is in it. Is one of the characters.
Yeah, because remember we talked about Wolf's Rain last episode? He was also one of the voice actors for that too, and it's always like the brooding. He's very similar to Zoro in Wolf's Rain.
Almost every major anime I've come across his voice.
Yeah. So, he's amazing, and like. Even like these newer, like the ones from Avatar and we're going back to Avatar with this, but like they don't have a lot of like credits to their name in terms of like voice acting. Not that I know of.
I mean, the biggest one was Zuko, who is
Dante Bosco.
Dante, right?
Yeah. He's fantastic. Awesome. But like the woman that does Azula's voice too, like amazing. Like, and then these people.
Sorry, whose voice?
Azula.
Yeah, she was sick.
These people can go on. And they have gone on to have great careers, right? Like, so, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Going back to these other voice actors, I didn't catch it right at first because like I felt like Piccolo's voice was a little bit lower than Zoro and like Zoro's a little bit more animated than Piccolo is, right? Like
Piccolo is more angry.
Yeah.
Zoro is more subdued.
Yeah. So,
he's more like. Also, Zoro's more happier. Piccolo's
that's what I said. Yeah.
Piccolo's never laughing.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't capture it at first, and then after I was like
Zoro laughs. He has his moments where he's like laughing with the crew and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's like having a good time.
But that being said, like great voice actors. Yeah.
Like even I'm pretty sure Usopp's Krillin.
Yo. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Usopp is Krillin.
I wish he had.
Krillin is around in a lot of animes too.
I wish we had somebody like behind these cameras that does like the fact checks and stuff.
We need
the fact check.
Yo, when we get monetized, we make money. We'll have a third guy in the chair.
Just doing the fact check and just give us a thumbs up like, yeah, you're right.
Before that, but you know what? Honestly, that might be.
Next thing, just have a laptop.
I think I'm just gonna have like next time we shoot, we'll have like I'll have a laptop offside here. That way we can just look it up.
Yeah. But I believe that. That would make sense.
Bro, I mean, the thing is, like, when you're like famous, bro, like they end up reusing. Like I as much as I want those characters, I also feel bad for like all the other people that want a shot. You know what I mean? At like voice acting and stuff like that. Cause it's also like, as much as I love hearing the voice, once you like assign a character to a voice, it's hard to hear them as another person.
That's true.
So like, yes, I enjoy the voice. Like that, I like the One Piece stuff because like it's Krillin, Piccolo. They're all like, a bunch of them are familiar voices, right? And good voice acting and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's just like, shouldn't you give someone else a shot?
So I'm thinking now, like, wait, is Luffy Kid Gohan? No, right? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
I was piecing Kid Gohan from the Cell Saga to just Luffy when he's mad, like, I want to kick your ass.
No, I don't think so. No. Because Kid Gohan is...
Yo, see? This is what was happening in my head, too.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think from One Piece to Dragon Ball Z, I think it's just Krillin and Piccolo. The rest are all different, I think.
The slight doubt in your voice, see?
I gotta check.
That's fine.
I'm
That's
fact check this after. But I do think with like as much as you want like well-known voice actors, they should give new people a try.
They should. No, yeah, they should. But like, this is the thing. Like, they need to care, right? Like, I feel like these older voice actors weren't afraid to like just let loose on like the thing they were voicing, right? There was no like hesitation or anything like that. Like, if that character was feeling an unmeasurable amount of like stress and anxiety and like grief and all that. Remember when Zuko, when Dante Bosco did like the scream when Zuko was staring up at like when the thunderstorm was happening, he's like, he was yelling at like God or something. Yeah, it's just like, you've always thrown everything you had at me, like throw it now, I can take it. And like nothing happens, he starts crying, he just screams at the sky like, yo, that was powerful.
I mean, that's elite. But like, I don't think he's done a lot of voice acting.
He hasn't, but like, and that's where I agree with you. Like, sometimes you gotta give the newer people a shot, but like, they need to care, right? Like, cause.
But I think they do. Just coming from like, I come from a creative background, a creative standpoint. Like, there's so many people out there that wish they can get a shot. And have the drive and hunger, but they just can't because like there's just people already there and like whatever's familiar and like I always think new people should be given a shot because like you never know because at least with voice acting you're not like there's not a celebrity market for it, like you're not marketing the actual, like I get with like actors and actresses there's like a whole marketing to it, like their look and whatever, like so like if that look is positively reacting to people, like that's what they're gonna push. But with voice acting, it's like it's just how good your voice is.
That's the thing. And like, some people can do a variety, so like you have several in one, but that's not the case so much now. I'm seeing, right, with voice acting, and for that reason, I'm okay with the like newer people coming in because then you have more of a variety and you're not hearing Piccolo and several. I mean, not that I have a problem with that, but
I don't either. Like bro, trust me, I'm a huge fan of. I think it's just me where it's just like if you've done a sort of character that's larger than life, like there's only so many other characters I can hear you in. Yeah. Like Kevin Conroy, Like
Batman.
Batman, bro. Batman, and like he's done other voice roles, but like I can't really hear you in other voice roles. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
But he really did solidify himself in that role, just like Mark Hamill solidified himself
but then now with Mark Hamill, there's the new guy, Troy Baker. He's phenomenal, right? Yeah. And he was the voice of Joel. But okay, so this is the I guess a little bit different with Troy Baker. Like he actually changed his voice, where like Joker and Joel, like you can hear Troy Baker, but like the octaves are actually different. You know what I mean? Where like because in Last of Us, because he did the voice acting for the game character, like he gave him like the southern drawl accent and you know like the like country accent, where then Joker is like it's a totally different like maniacal accent of like voice acting, right? Where I think maybe that's what it is, where it's like if you're going to take on another character, you have to alter it.
It's difficult to do. That's the thing.
I know, like I have no idea what it takes. Maybe I'm completely talking out of my.
Yeah, but there's a lot of voice actors that are able to do that. Like, and I don't know why I'm remembering this. Do you remember that cartoon, My Life as a Teenage Robot or whatever? Like,
I do, but I never watched it.
So the woman that voices that, she's done so many other voices as well, and like this is the thing, they can change it just subtly where it sounds like a different person for each one, right? Like, and that's a very different kind of talent, man. Like,
maybe that's kind of what I'm looking for when I'm like, if I'm gonna hear that voice, and you're playing a different character, you gotta alter it. You know, because like with like. For you didn't pick it up, but like I knew Zoro was Piccolo immediately.
Right away.
I heard it immediately. Even with Krillin and Usopp, I heard it immediately. Right? Because it's like, because they actually didn't change their voices. You could play both characters. Like side by side. If you pull it up, you'd be like, oh, that's the same thing.
But you know, I think that's the other issue too. Like these guys that do these voices and they're tenured in this field, they're able to add you're able to believe in this character, buy into this character because of their experience and the depth they add to the character with the voice, right? So maybe that's why they're not letting new people in, right?
Yeah, like it's not a testament to like, oh, they don't have emotional range to what they're saying. I just think like maybe I'm just like talking, there's a whole degree, I know there's a whole degree of difficulty when it comes to altering your voice, and maybe it's just not possible. It's just I've heard other people like Troy Baker is able to actually alter his voice. Like there's people out there, Carrie Payton, the guy that does Cyborg, he kind of alters, you know, like they're able to alter a bit. Where it's just like, yo, I can't, like I will figure out who you are eventually, but I didn't pick you up right away.
Yeah, you know, shout out to the whole voice actor team for Teen Titans.
Yeah, they were sick.
Bro, that show was something else, man. Like there was a few episodes in where I realized like this is not a kids show, man.
Teen Titans, I'm so sad.
The original, not Teen Titans Go. Although they brought back all the voice actors, which is fine. Like,
I hate Go. I hate Go so much. I never watched it. I never will. I hate that like our era of cartoons and shows was so good, but they never got a conclusion. So many of them always got like canceled, and they just moved on to the next thing.
Yeah, because what was the last episode of the original Teen? It was that episode with
Tara,
right?
It was heartbreaking, bro. It ended with Tara and Beast Boy.
Yeah. So,
and she's like, "Oh, I don't know who you are. Leave me."
Yeah. But yo, everything else before that, like, just showed you all that anguish that DC tries to get across the page. Like, it was all captured in that show. Like,
the fact that I didn't know Slade was Deathstroke the entire time because they called him Slade.
Yeah. But like even like when they thought like Slade was gone and he was like kind of tormenting Robin's mind and stuff.
That episode, I know what episode you're talking about. Yeah. Where he had like the thing in his bloodstream, right? Where he's hallucinating. Bro, and even Red X.
Yeah. That was
it.
Honestly, all of Teen Titans was fantastic, man. Every character got a crazy like story behind
them. If they're ever gonna do a revival, they need to revive that.
Yeah, and like this is what I mean, like when the voice actors get it across, because like remember when Cyborg tried to infiltrate the Hive, and they figure out that like it is Cyborg, and then Jinx is like, you could have been one of us, and he's like I could have been a lot of things, and he just like runs, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, but and it was also like, yo, you like I think he was like, yo, you could have been one of to Jinx too, because like she showed, I think one of them showed like a bit of a human side, right?
Yeah, I think it was Jinx, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, but my favorite Cyborg episode is, do you remember the one where he ends up going back in like into a different dimension or back in time, and he gets like transported, and he's like fighting a whole war because his like tech doesn't work, and he's like wearing armor and stuff like that.
Shit, I don't think I remember that one. Like the episodes I remember, they like left, and you know everybody's personal trauma is gonna make you attached to different episodes in a different way, right? Like. So
yeah, like Starfire being like Starfire.
Starfire was good too. And like, what was her sister's name? Blackfire.
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 Blackfire. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that whole arc, like I understood that as well, right? Like
even the whole like Robin Raven arc with like Trigon was like huge.
Yeah. The whole Trigon thing, where like they saw the different versions of Raven that she like buries within her like own personality.
Yeah, and like the kind of like dwindling romantic like some they had like a deeper connection, right? They started to show bits of that.
Oh yeah, just because of like various trauma.
But like I think in modern iterations, it's Beast Boy and Raven now.
Yeah, it is.
Which I don't mind. I kind of like them as like
the goofy kid with the goth chick.
Yeah, the goofy kid with the goth chick. You know what I mean? And Beast Boy was one of my like favorite characters.
Because you gotta think.
I'm not goofy, but I do like goth chicks.
Yeah, I was trying to get at it. But yeah, no, they all have like I felt every character in that show had their justice done to them, their own storyline and everything like that. So it was crazy. And then even like that voice actor for Robin was great. I think whoever voice acted Damian Wayne in like the what is it, Young Justice or whatever?
Oh, okay. Is it the same guy?
No. At least I don't think it's the same guy, but like he did a good job too. Like
Young Justice was.
I don't even know if it's Young Justice. It might have just been like a couple Marvel.
I don't think Damian Wayne wasn't in Young Justice. He was in. He was in like the DC animated movies.
Yeah, that might have been
Bad Blood and stuff like that. Yeah.
Because what Damian Wayne is like what the child of Bruce and
Talia.
Talia al Ghul, right?
He's actually a sick character.
Yeah.
He he's basically the latest addition to the Bat family, and a great addition.
Yeah. Because what is it like? He was born. Bruce didn't know about him, and he was raised by the League of Shadows. Basically.
Yeah, he was raised by the League of Shadows, and like he was basically an assassin by like 11.
Yeah. So like whoever voiced that in like the DC movies or whatever it was, yeah, they did a good job too.
Yeah, like the new DCU movies, like the Batman movies, it's supposed to be Batman and Damian Wayne. Like because they're gonna do Batman and Robin with this new one, and that Robin is gonna be Damian Wayne. So all the iterations have been come and gone.
Right. But yeah, just capturing that like the social sort of strangeness because he was raised by the League of Shadows. Like that voice actor captured it perfectly, right? So from what I remember, I've seen like bits and pieces.
Yeah, I read some of the comic issues, and it was really good because like when Batman got him, he was literally a stone cold killer at
and he had to humanize him.
Like he literally had to be like, no killing.
That's basically what the movie captured too, because like it was basically Teen Titans, but just with Damian Wayne instead.
Yeah.
And he was going off against Blue Beetle and like Beast Boy and just pissing them off and shit.
I know which one you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
It was the Judas or something like that. But I know which one you're talking about.
One of them, man. You ever seen the Justice League Dark universe or whatever? Like these are like where they made the animated movies for Constantine and like and all these motherfuckers teaming up together.
They were supposed to make one.
Like they had a couple movies like that. Oh, live action. Yeah. I'm talking about
but like because the last DCU one was a Justice League Dark one.
What was it?
It was Justice League Dark because they finished it right before the DCU took over. They did like, have you watched like from beginning to end?
Of what?
Of like that whole DCU era of movies, of like animated movies. It started with Flashpoint Paradox.
So I watched Flashpoint Paradox,
which was like
it was great. Yeah. Is this the one where like what was Bruce Wayne's dad's?
Yeah, Thomas Wayne.
He was killing the kids that made Shazam and
like bro, like Flashpoint Paradox. Bro, when I watched that, I was like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
Bro, so because basically they did Flashpoint Paradox which reset all like the previous movies because they would have like previous like Batman, Justice League, whatever DC animated movies, but then they did Flashpoint Paradox, which ended up resetting everything, and then they had like a continuity going from there.
So I don't think I've seen all the movies from that point.
I've watched all of them.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, forget whatever is DCU doing now. Like, those animated movies, that continuity was fire.
And this is the thing, man. Like, the cartoon movies can do a lot more than the live action stuff can. Because, you know, you can animate things a lot easier than trying to pull it off in real life. But the voice actors need to sell it too, right? So remember Batman the Killing Joke?
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy again.
Yeah.
Batman.
Fire.
That whole, and everybody's probably seen like Instagram always like some people on Instagram always clip that last scene where like
where he's laughing with them.
Where he's just like, you know, I don't want to kill you, but like we're getting close to a point where like we can't go back.
It's like, I don't know if the movie showed it in the end, but like I think in the comic when they're laughing, like he's laughing with Joker, but he's also beating the crap out of him. I don't think the movie did it, but I swear the comic did, where it's like yeah, they're laughing together, but he's also like systematically just whooping them.
Because I think what they're like, from what my understanding is, like, because sometimes after watching a scene like this, I'll just dive into like a rabbit hole of Reddit and just people's other interpretations of the same thing, right? Because obviously I know my interpretation is not gonna be the same. But they're just talking about like these are two people that are actually insane, but it's two different sides of the same coin, right? And that's why like that scene was made.
There's this one comic run where it's like, I think Death in the Family, where it's like.
Was that the Red Hood kind of thing?
No. This was a different one where it's like, Joker basically, like cuts off his face and just disappears. For like a bit, it was honestly, I was really caught. I was like, "Oh, this is actually terrifying."
Yeah, I be feeling like doing that sometimes.
Yo, he literally like cuts off his face and then disappears, and then like he isn't in the issues for a while, and they bring him back, and he's basically they have like the face like as evidence or whatever, and the face gets stolen, and he staples it back to his face.
This is the Joker that was in Gotham, the actual show, right? Like, cause
they never animated this.
No, not animated. It's the live action, the Gotham, like the show. Because the Joker they had in that was the one with the staple.
Yeah. Right? They definitely stole it from that run.
Yeah.
They definitely stole it.
They didn't do it justice at all.
No. I like Gotham, but we could talk about that.
I hate Gotham.
You didn't like Gotham?
I hated Gotham.
You hated Gotham, really? I thought Gotham was great.
Oh man.
I actually really like Gotham.
I didn't like Gotham at all, and I felt like what they were trying to do, the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson did a lot better than what they were trying to pull off.
For one, the Batman Robert Pattinson movie is elite. I'm not gonna like they're worlds apart.
Yeah.
But I just with what they did with Gotham, I was actually a fan of.
How, bro? Like Bruce, they had Bruce Wayne acting like a total douchebag. For like
they made him younger, but like I really liked Gordon's character. And I really liked what they did with Riddler and Penguin. Because they were like such prominent characters. Bruce was Bruce was technically not even the main character. The main character was Gordon.
But even then, it was annoying to watch this rendition of Bruce. But like I think I remember the Riddler from that, and I kind of agree with you there. Like that was kind of good character build, but yeah, just
I like the fact that they were like, all right, let's just lean into the villains because they're not showing Batman, and I'm like, and yo, some of the villains that they did were actually so on point. Like, Penguin was a great take. Until we got Colin Farrell, he was like honestly my favorite, but Colin Farrell killed it.
You didn't like
Danny DeVito?
You didn't like Danny DeVito? I feel like he's
good. But
Danny DeVito brought an actual very comic book style of Penguin to life.
Also it's like you compare 2 hours to like 40 hours of like what you can do with the character, right?
Yeah, right. Even Colin Farrell as Penguin, like he made it more realistic. But you gotta remember, like these characters in Batman are very like out there. And like they need to match that sort of tone. Like if you remember any of these villains from Batman the Animated Series, Danny DeVito captured Penguin perfectly.
Yeah. I didn't say he didn't do wrong.
Yeah.
I really like this iteration.
You like this more gritty, more realistic. Like,
Yeah,
if this person
it was
was
more
a real
gangster.
person, this is what it would be.
It was more crime family. Like I messed with it, and he was like, the essence of Penguin is that like he's not some crazy villain. He's just a slime ball. He's just the biggest slime ball that slips out of any situation because he's a slime ball. He just backstabs and backstabs and backstabs.
Yeah.
Right? Like he backstabs and then he'll grovel and he'll grovel and then he'll backstab. Like that's the biggest thing about Penguin. That you feel pity when you go to kill him because he starts groveling and then you let him live and then he backstabs. Like,
you know, I'm waiting for them to bring like a proper version of Mr. Freeze to life. Like if they can do that.
I'm hoping that's what they do with this new one.
Yeah, because that was a sad fucking Mr. Freeze's story is sad, bro. Like
yeah, he was. I mean, apparently our Batman was the Mr. Freeze version. That was the first time they did that. I didn't know that. So like I thought like.
Are you talking about
that whole story of like the sad version of his story and everything was like from the comics, but our cartoon, our 90s cartoon that we watched, that was the first version of it.
Oh yeah, but it was sad too though.
Bro, like it won awards, bro.
Like, and you know, all respect to Arnold Schwarzenegger, but like
no.
There were points where he almost had.
No, he did not.
Bro, there were, bro. What do you mean?
No, he did not.
There was. What do you mean?
Puffer jacket. No, bro. No. Not at all.
Some of the lines dropped were ridiculous. Yeah.
No, bro. Okay. That movie was all the way out there, bro.
No, listen, that was comic book in every sense of the word, right?
It was.
What was it? Who was Poison Ivy? Uma Thurman was Poison Ivy in that movie?
Yeah, Uma Thurman was Poison Ivy. They had some random ass dude playing Bane. Mr. Freeze.
This movie was so out there. You know what the sad part? You know why I resonate with that movie? Because I watched it in theaters. I wasted whatever price it was back in that day at the theaters, man.
Honestly, I think my first superhero movie in theaters was Spider-Man.
That was your first. Okay, I honestly feel like Batman might have been like that one, the George Clooney one, might have been my first superhero movie in theaters. And you know, there was a bunch of stuff that we watched before that. Like, do you ever The Phantom? Do you remember that at all?
Wait, The Phantom?
Yeah.
Or Mask of Phantasm?
No, this is not a DC, Marvel, or anything like that. It's called The Phantom. He's like a purple jumpsuit.
I don't think I've seen it.
I even resonate with that movie because I watched it as a kid. It's based on a comic book too. They made like a game for Sega Genesis back in the day too. But yeah, it was, bro. It was a different world for superheroes and stuff like back then.
Sorry.
Let me play the Song of Storms for you. I'm joking. I don't know what I'm doing.
Go ahead, play it. Give us some tunes. Give us some tunes.
I got nothing.
Give me some of the live too.
Yeah, leave me alone, bro.
Bro, I think you should have bought that book.
Hey, yo, fuck you, alright? There's so many holes, bro. There's so many holes. What am I supposed to? What the fuck?
That's what she said.
Okay.
Yeah. On that note, before this gets any weirder, thanks for joining us. We hope you had a good time. I'm your host, Dana. I didn't say it earlier, so I'm saying it now. And this is our other host, Anishan. Have a good one, y'all. Peace. Comment, like, subscribe.